continues as we have been enjoying during the past years, I think it will not be a problem for anybody.
You are right.
Yeah.
You are right. Thank you so much. Farmer, I believe it's like, I mean, people started seeing you regularly on TV, I believe in 2012, but you've been working behind the scenes, and I believe, diligently, and I believe that was what motivated management and the, newsroom, top level in general, to at least, move you to another level. But, it's like, since I've asked Balde about maybe the transition and the like, I believe opinions can be different and the like, but how do you see the move? Is it a challenge that you believe that you can at least, measure up to and the like?
Yes, it is a challenge, and of course, a very massive one. Even the role of an announcer here or a reporter is no easy task. Outside, it may appear simple and easy, very ordinary, but if you get into this place, definitely you're living in a different world. But we'll all keep saying about the camaraderie and the team spirit we have here. That is one thing that keeps us going. Sometimes the mere presence of a colleague around keeps someone motivated along the line. We've been reporting for a couple of years, and at one point we are also elevated to assistant editors. With your cooperation and your support yourself and Adi, the stage was set for us, making our transition to editors a very simple or smooth process. It didn't look very new to us. It's something that we've been doing on a consistent basis every day along the line. If someone else is absent due to unavoidable circumstances, one has to step in. So in the course of that, you find yourself in a role that appears very ordinary and daily duty for you. Definitely, editing here is difficult, we have to admit. Number one, you have to be very particular with details. That is something we don't take for granted. Because if you mess up with one preamble or one story, the whole bulletin goes astray, and in the end, you find yourself in a very funny situation because you have an audience, both local and international, that is glued to the TV to watch the news to know what is happening. So you feel you have a moral responsibility, not only professional, but you have a moral responsibility to satisfy whosoever is listening to you there or watching your news. So, but thank God, the support from all corners is there, and as I said, we pray that we try to nurture and keep that spirit that binds us all together here. It is a fantastic space to work, definitely.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's like, in as much as you're delivering satisfactorily, you're like quiet.
Okay.
And I believe the moment you started appearing on TV frequently, it's like people started, at least, making you out in the crowd and then maybe recognizing you and the like. And I believe because of the nature of our job, even if you don't want it, people, will get to know about, our, maybe way of life to some extent, some of the things you do, and you become popular overnight. How do you cope with this, popularity? Because I know that you're quite shy.
Yeah, naturally I'm a very reserved person. I don't see myself sometimes as a very shy person, although people will say that. But that is the price we pay for the job. Even if you are not on TV presenting, but the mere fact that you appear as a reporter, you go out in the streets, people point at you. So it also keeps that pressure on you, meaning you have to be very exemplary in whatever you do because you are in the public's eye, the public's domain, so the people look up to you, especially students. It's very heartwarming to meet with somebody on the streets, a children, a school-going kid, to say, look, you inspire me, you motivate me. It doesn't mean you know everything, you don't know all, nobody. We all expected to be on the learning curve until the day when we disappear in thin air. But it's pleasing if somebody can meet you, point you out in the street to say, look, you inspire me, you motivate me whenever I see you on TV. To them that may look very simple or flimsy, but to us that is big. That is big, and it keeps us on our toes to make sure, look, you don't want to fail somebody. You have somebody there watching and they learn. To be frank, we all learn from the news, as even when we don't join TV, but as mere viewers out there, you learn. So if you find yourself in a situation where you present the news, you're not only the voice, but you're also the image of the country. So the example you set there goes a lot to tell about not only the institution, but the country as a whole. Because sometimes it happened to me. You have, since Grts is on satellite, you meet with people who are overseas, and they'll tell you, recently I met someone from the UK during the Bakau Brufut game. But the Bakau Banjul game, they recognized this guy is living in the United Kingdom. And I was pleased when he cornered me to say, keep it up, I've been following you. And that is, the monetary value may not be very significant here, but such is a huge prize. And it keeps us going, and that is the spirit that is keeping us here, honestly.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Since we're talking about maybe popularity and how we manage it, I believe it's like I can, not afford to at least maybe talk to Babukar at this moment in time, because I believe it's like he's also, if Famara, like I said earlier, is shy, I believe Babukar, if I may use that word, is super shy. But that notwithstanding, he's also very hardworking. And I believe he's as constant as the sun. Because you come here every day, Babukar is around. He's indefatigable. Babukar, what is the secret behind your, should I say, strength?
I think I haven't been as active as you would want me to believe, but I think basically it's sheer belief in what I really want to do, knowing that I've always believed in working hard and getting my time together, focus on what I want to do and get it done best. Yeah.
All right. But again, I believe it's like all here will agree with me that you're kind of, a shining example. A lot of these junior reporters look up to you, and you are also a reliable shoulder to lean on, because I know the level of cooperation between you and the staff, rest of the staff, myself, Balde, and all other members of the newsroom. So it's like, how do you see your work as an editor? Because you're not only working on the news in particular, but you also have another junior reporter that you're coaching, and I believe you also help in maybe producing Sports Tonight. You've not been going out in the field of late, and I believe you must be, at least to some extent, you kind of, miss maybe the sporting activities that you cover and the like. How do you kind of, maintain this delicate balance between, working, between, at least, fulfilling your social responsibilities, because I believe you have family, you have friends and the like, there are ceremonies you have to attend, but you're here almost every day, Babukar. How do you manage, walking this kind of, thin line?
Yeah, I think I'll go first to the issue of sports, because I'm very much particular about our sports, and the example that I would give to everyone, like the other day I just joined the vehicle comment, and I met one of my closest friends. I met some years back, and he introduced me to his wife, and then he said, do you know Babukar? The wife was a little bit uncomfortable. He said, he works at the RTS, and I said yes. I work, he was a bosom friend. He said, I thought you travel. I said, no, I'm around. He said, I've not been seeing you on sports. I said, yes. I said, I've not been going on sports program, but I've been also busy behind the scenes. Sometimes people think when you don't appear on TV, you don't work. But it's a totally different thing. Balancing between the two. I would want to go on coverage all the time. But I believe sitting also editing, the seamless transition from a reporter to an editor, full-time editor, is an unbelievable thing. And that is exactly what I really wanted to do, sitting down there and edit news. I believe that gave me something I really enjoy. Coming down into the newsroom, facing some of the, the people, the reporters, yourself, Balde and Fofana and Aisatu. It's a family that I would never want to miss. And I'm always inspired when I see people around me, going down there, working on details to make sure that news is definitely, it wouldn't be perfect, but near perfect. And I keep thinking all the time, when I get home, I'm a type of person who didn't want to be disturbed. And if I am at home, my mind is always on this particular thing. What would we be able to do to get our news? And that is very important, our news to perfection. Outside, news and GRTS work is a totally different thing. To balance my